the 11.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receivers too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Taylor. It's complete to Hopkins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. On third down, Taylor. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. DeAndre Hopkins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and goal. Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Kari Blossom game.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
The tight end in motion right. Now Taylor on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 36, Jackson.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
To throw is Taylor. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Alvarado. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Now Taylor to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Wagner, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Taylor will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And this offense on third down today, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Taylor to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Alvarado. Touchdown!
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down now, it's Wagner. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Wagner. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, it's Wagner, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
38 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Taylor going to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Wagner, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1 yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, Taylor going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot for Jackson. Connects with Duvernay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.